So Friday I have done
Yeah, carry on, Gopal.
meditation on Friday along with others. I carried on
Mm.
Saturday and Sunday also, and Monday morning also. So
Mm.
Monday I was supposed to correct the what you call draft of my will, and it was not
Okay.
ready. After going only,
Okay.
she started completing that,
Mm-hmm.
and she put some conditions. It has to be your doctor certificate has to be obtained. It has to
Mm-hmm.
be ob- obtained same day, because next day, one day before registration, I have to collect the doctor certificate.
Okay.
So whomever I actually earlier contacted, he has gone to USA and he was supposed to come in the first week of November. But because
Mm-hmm.
of his flight was cancelled and all that, he has to postpone it to next year. So he will be coming only in January. So again, I have to
Okay.
find out another doctor. So somehow by my contacts, I could get the information and requested the doctor. He told, okay, you come and I'll give the certificate. Because I have never approached him so far. The thing is, they want only MBBS or MD
Mm-hmm.
doctor. I take medicine mostly from homeopathy and Ayurvedic.
Okay.
Rarely I go to any what you call allopathy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know any of the MBBS or MD doctors. So and on that day, that MBBS doctor I connected, he told yes, you come, no issue. Then we finalized. One witness was required. Whatever witness I identified, he told I cannot come to today, Wednesday morning. I can come only at the afternoon. In the afternoon, because of the schedule of Prime Minister,
Mm.
most of the roads were closed, so we could not reach registration office. So it has to
Okay.
be preponed to in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I told my daughter to search for a witness. So somehow she identified. So everything happened on Monday perfectly. So by Wednesday, we could complete that process. And Wednesday morning also, I have done my meditation. So everything helped.
Wow.
So instead of panic, I searched for a new sort of what you call um, solution and could complete the process.
Wow.
So
Correct.
meditation is beyond whatever my this negative appreciation.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Hi, good evening, Kruti. How are
I
you?
really, I
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, Gopal, you are
Yeah,
sharing something.
Gopal ji
Sorry
was
to
saying,
interrupt.
he was saying,
Yeah.
sharing something.
uh, I must thank you. I'm grateful to Pinaki ji for making that meditation, introducing that meditation to me. Thank you, Pinaki. Thank
It's
you,
a
over.
very powerful meditation. और हमारे जो
Yeah.
पूर्वज थे ना, they used to do this meditation during the pratah kriya, like when they used to take shower, they used to take
Okay.
bath. Shower तो हम लोग
Yeah.
लेते हैं, वो लोग shower नहीं लेते
बराबर.
थे, नदियों में जाके
नहीं.
बाथ लेते थे, नहाते थे. So
डुबाते हैं.
हाँ, so
डूबते पानी में.
exactly, exactly. So what they would have done when they used to do this meditation, this prayer, they would have been a waist height water. या
Okay.
उससे थोड़ा सा और डीप, हल्का सा डीप, but it is not below, above the chest, it's below the chest, so that at least you can stretch your hand, you can put that water. So they हमने तो कटोरा लेके किया था, but ideally they used to do it with water in the river. So as they were in the river, they used to put that water in their hands, and that's what they used to do.
Okay.
So it's just like we are packaging it with some words. हमने उसको बोला कि limiting belief है, आप ये करो वो करो. We are doing the whole meditation in English. But imagine when हमारे पूर्वज जो थे, जो ऋषियों थे, जब वो लोग ये सब मेडिटेट करते, तब इंग्लिश कहाँ था उनके आसपास. There was no English language there,
Yes.
है ना. आपके पूर्वज आपके कोंकणी भाषा में ही ये करते थे. So if you think
Okay.
that your Konkani language is a barrier for you, it's created by you. It was not there earlier.
Okay.
You created it because you think that, chalo, since we are doing or learning all these sessions in English, so English is the language and I can talk to only those people, or I can take this knowledge, I can share this knowledge with only those people who are convenient or who are comfortable in English also. ऐसा नहीं है. See, आप अपनी मन की बात बताएंगे लोगों को, उसके लिए जरूरी थोड़ी इट हैज टू बी इन इंग्लिश और कोंकणी और हिंदी, और इट रियली डजंट मैटर. व्हाट मैटर्स इज
Okay.
दैट आर यू विलिंग टू और नॉट. यू
Okay.
नो, हमारे से एनएलपी में हमने सीखा था, इट हैज नथिंग टू डू विद कैन, इट्स ऑल अबाउट विल.
Yes.
Like if I ask you, can you do this, you'll say yes, and then I ask you, अरे तुमने तो बोला था ये कर दोगे लेकिन किया नहीं. But you said, then you can say, but you didn't ask me will I do it or not, right? You only asked me can I do it or not. So you are asking me
Yeah.
about my capabilities.
Yes.
You didn't ask me about my willingness, whether I'm going to do it or not. Yeah, so that's all playing with words in NLP. That's how you and I am programming our minds.
Yeah.
Yeah? When we use the word can, we as if we feel that we are using the word will. Like ऐसा नहीं है. Can का मतलब can ही है, will का मतलब will ही है. है ना? I'll try and I'll do whatever it takes are two different things altogether.
Different. Yes.
है ना? So see, stay with this one very important conversation, that the only time that you have is from right now till you go to bed tomorrow. आपके पास इसके अलावा और कोई टाइम नहीं है.
Time nahi hai, barabar.
You believe it or not, this is the only truth that you have access to right now as far as time is concerned. The only time that you have is from right now till you go to bed tonight. So prioritize those activities which are urgent and important for you in all cost. Okay. So tonight we will be talking about something very, very interesting. Whatever we have studied or we have learned over last 4 days from Monday to Friday, we talked about 5 U's, we talked about 5 A's,
Aims.
and we talked about 5 M's. Okay. And I believe you remember all of them. If you don't remember all of them, let me repeat all of them for you. So it starts with.
Oh, great. I am yet to listen to 1 or 2 sessions, I think. So it's great if you can repeat that.
Yeah,
first
I'm
time.
just doing a quick repetition so that at least you are in sync with all of us. नहीं तो you will feel that
Yeah,
अरे
with all this.
यार, probably you'll go into a guilt mode कि मुझे करना चाहिए था,
Yeah.
मैंने नहीं किया, है ना? So come out of that guilt mode and always stay in a vibration where you are excited. Whatever is going in your life, it really doesn't matter that whatever is going on. What is important is that how you are facing it, how you're interacting with it. So let me do a quick recap with whatever we have done this week. Okay, and it starts with the 5 U's, and 5 U's are all about starting with update, followed by upgrade. Sorry, starting with
Unlearn.
unlearn, followed by update, followed by upgrade,
Update.
followed by
Upgrade.
upskill, followed by upscale. Means unlearn मतलब जो मुझे जरूरत नहीं है अब उसको रहने दो. आप भूल नहीं सकते उसको, because you have already learned how to ride a bicycle. Now you cannot forget it. You have already learned how to swim. You have already learned the letters A to Z. You already know how to talk in English. You already know how to talk in your native language. You cannot unlearn it. What we are talking about here is whatever is not important for you, उसको अभी साइड में कर देते हैं, है ना? और साइड में कितनी देर के लिए करेंगे? एक दिन के लिए. फिर कल जब आएगा तब देखा जाएगा. अभी के लिए कर देते हैं साइड. That's what unlearn is all about, followed by update. So whichever area you want to excel. So we are moving towards a journey. We are on our journey towards infinite excellence. So whichever area you want to become excellent, all up, you just pick up that area and update yourself on that. Followed by upgrade. You learn what you need to do. So as you updated yourself, these are the things that you need to learn, that you need to know more about. You upgrade yourself. Followed by upgrading, you need to upskill yourself. So you need to develop those skills so that whatever now you have learned, you can apply it. And the next stage is upscale. So now you have upskilled yourself, you have known, you have built those skills, you have updated your skill levels. अब उस skill levels को हमें आगे जाके upscale करना मतलब बढ़ाना है. Now you learned how to speak in English. अब उसको upscale करना है मतलब you need to go out and talk to people. And
Yeah.
then what comes next is, which we just touched upon, is all about uplift others.
Okay.
So as you upscale yourself, you use that knowledge to uplift others. तो किसी और को जब uplift करेंगे, you will also take that person through all these 5 stages. The kind of work that I am doing right now, I am uplifting each one of you. Okay, मैं अपना हाथ बढ़ा के रखा हूँ. अगर आप मेरे हाथ पकड़ोगे तो मैं जहाँ पे आप वहाँ पे आ सकते. Okay, so that's all about use. So we'll work on the 6th U later, but 6th U is all about uplifting others. When you take action on whatever you have learned, whatever you have updated yourself, upgraded yourself, upskilled yourself and upscaled yourself, then you can uplift others also. And that is the whole intention of being a human being. है ना? दूसरों को उठाना. So that's all about 5 U's. From 5 U's we moved into 5 M's. 5 A's, sorry, 5 A's. And what are those 5 A's? 5 हमने last पे किया था. Then we followed by 5 M's. So what are those 5 M's? 5 M's are all about
Yes.
mindset, motivation, meditation, mindfulness and monetization.
Okay.
Now monetization सुनने में अजीब सा लगता है, but monetization is the score. You know, you reset your mindset towards infinite excellence. बाकी जो भी mindset अभी आपके रुकावट बन रहा है, उनको पीछे छोड़ दो यार, उनको कुछ देर के लिए साइड कर दो. कुछ देर मतलब कल तक साइड कर दो, फिर कल जब आएगा then you can choose what you want to do with that, followed by motivation. So do all those things which can motivate you, to motivate you yourself to be in active mode on your journey towards infinite excellence. Then you get into meditation. Meditation is all about putting all your attention towards being in that state. Stay connected with yourself, followed by mindfulness. Every action that you are taking, make sure that you are aware of it. So अगर आप किसी से अच्छी तरह से बात कर रहे हो, you should be aware of it. किसी से बुरी तरीके से बात कर रहे हो, you should be aware of it as well. And that is where the mindfulness comes, so that you are absolutely clear that you are on your journey towards infinite excellence, and every activity that you are doing, you are aware of it, that I am doing this activity to move in that direction. So you can identify the activities which are not useful, not urgent, not important for you anymore, and you can either delegate them or put them aside. And the last part is monetization. Unless you have money, you cannot achieve anything in life. Life में कुछ भी हासिल करने के लिए आपको पैसे चाहिए. You need money. Here we are not talking about that monetization which comes in terms of money. We are talking about a different definition of money. And what is the definition of money?
That magnificent opportunities.
हाँ, आगे जाके
Numinous energy earning.
earning, yes, magnificent opportunity for luminous energy earning.
Yeah.
So when we are talking about monetization, we are talking about focusing on money, paying your attention to money, which is a magnificent opportunity for luminous energy earning, where luminous means spiritual and divine, and yearning means a feeling of intense longing for something.
Yeah.
So we are talking about that money. We are not talking about money in any other
Money.
terms.
Okay.
Okay. Good. From here we move to next step, which was about 5 A's. And these 5 A's are starting with
accept.
Accept means जो भी आपके लाइफ में हो रहा है उसको एक्सेप्ट करो. मान लो कि ऐसा ही है. Don't challenge things because it has already happened or it's already happening. You can't challenge it. You can't even stop it happening in your life. जो होना है वो होना है. अभी you cannot stop me from talking or neither you can stop yourself from listening. है ना, कान में कितना भी रुई डाल दो फिर भी आपको लगेगा अभी भी मैं सुन पा रहा हूँ. का देखो, है ना. So accept whatever is happening in your life, then admire everything which is happening in your life, admire every people, every event, everything that is making your life better, everything that is happening in your life, admire them, followed by appreciation. Appreciation means you are expressing your admiration for the things or for the objects or for the people जिनको आप admire कर रहे हो, followed by acknowledge the way they are, acknowledge the way others are contributing in your life. And once you do these 4 activities, you will be free to do whatever you want to do. And during those free hours, during those free times, during that free state of mind, you focus on adopting and accelerating. Adopting means किसको adopt करना है, क्या adopt करना है? That those 5 people that we have identified, जिनको हमें अपने आप को average बनाना है. Those like you and I, currently you and I are average of 5 people whom we spend most of our time with. So we are changing them. We are changing our mentors. So we are changing our mentors. So and we are doing all these 4A activities so that we have enough time, enough scope, enough opportunity to adopt the learnings from our mentors and accelerate in our journey towards infinite excellence. And I compare it with driving a car, if you remember. अब वहां से we have come to tonight's session. And tonight's session is naturally going to be even more mind-blowing. And why it is going to be even more mind-blowing? Because Pinaki is saying so. So आपने आपको हमेशा ऐसी state of mind में रखना है कि things are going to be like this because I am saying so, and that I is your name. Yeah, talk to yourself in a third person and take your name because Kruti is saying so. इसलिए ऐसा होने वाला है. All right, Milind is saying so. So what we are going to do tonight is first to take a picture of us. हम 4 लोग यहाँ पे थे. Okay, yesterday I forgot to take the picture. So let's complete that photo session before we proceed further. Quickly on camera, everyone.
I'll open up, but शायद photo आएगी नहीं. See, it's possible because I'm driving. I don't know.
Good enough. You are glowing enough.
Good.
मेरा
Thank you.
हाँ okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Milind, quickly. जल्दी आ जाओ.
Thank God today at least I could video on कर सकता. I am in a village. Still I can
Yeah,
manage.
you were telling me your native place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Milind, quickly. जल्दी आ जाओ. Let us complete the photo session before we proceed. All right. So you know what we have to do, right? We have to look at the camera. And so Kruti, what you can do, you can just park your car for a minute. We don't
Yeah.
want to disturb you.
I want to a circle. Give me 2 minutes. I'll win a minute.
Okay. So Milind is full of energy always, huh?
Yes.
How is the weather in
Yep. Now
London?
can
You
you?
ready? Okay, Kruti is ready. So let's
Yes.
do the photo session. Look at the camera and we'll count 1, 2, 3 together and I'll take the snapshot. All right. So here we go. Look at the camera, keep your eyes wide open and let's count 1, 2, 3. Awesome. That's awesome. कृति आपकी आंखें बंद हो गई पता नहीं क्यों आपकी हंसी उड़ गई Yeah.
इतनी लाइफ
Okay.
में वैसे भी नहीं दिखेगा.
Let's do it once again. Okay, let's do it once again. So here we go. So look at the camera, keep your eyes wide open and let's count 1, 2, 3 together. So 1, 2, 3. Absolutely. This is awesome. Sure. So here we go. And we are going to have a super duper evening right now. Awesome. So what we are going to do today is connect the dots of AUM. In the language of finance, there is a full form of AUM. What is that full form? Any idea? Mutual funds के साथ तो बहुत ही associated है. They use this word called AUM. What is that AUM in mutual fund? Anybody? As if you don't know,
Value of the
there is a full form of AUM. It's very easy. You can just use your common sense. What could be full form of AUM? Okay, let me tell you. It's asset under management.
Okay.
है? So now I have given you 5 assets. और भी बहुत सारे assets दिए हैं. So I have given you 5 assets starting with U, followed by 5 assets starting with M, followed by 5 assets starting with A. And these are the assets that you have to bring under your management. Okay, अभी ये सब बिखरे हुए हैं, है ना? तो इनको अपने मैनेजमेंट के अंदर लाना है, ठीक है? और हम इसको अपने मैनेजमेंट के अंदर क्यों लाएंगे? So that we can create our own AUM. So we'll use this AUM to create our own AUM, and our own AUM is achieve unprecedented momentum. Achieve unprecedented momentum on our journey towards infinite excellence. है ना? So you remember the last A, adopt and accelerate. Adopt and accelerate करके हम क्या करेंगे? We'll adopt and accelerate to achieve unprecedented momentum. It will be such unprecedented that nothing else can deter us from our journey towards infinite excellence. कोई हमें डिस्टर्ब कर नहीं पाएगा, वो आएगा भी तो वो कुछ कर नहीं पाएगा. They can't do anything. Imagine what happens when a rocket takes off, lifts off. Gravitational pull है, air का friction है, सब कुछ है. It still moves out of the gravitational pull of the earth. We need to do that. That is what we are going to do. Or this week, you know what we are doing this week? We are building the foundation. We are strengthening the foundation of our massive success that we are looking forward to. So today is the last day of that building foundation. So today we are going to use these assets under management to create a system for us to such that we can achieve unprecedented momentum. Okay, everybody is ready? Interesting. Your words बहुत interesting है ना? सुनते ही कैसा लगता है? Wow, great. Cool. So for this, we have to focus on 5 C's. Okay. So to achieve this, so that these assets that we have under our management, if you want to leverage this asset under management to achieve unprecedented momentum, the AUM2, then we need to follow 5 C's. And these 5 C's are, the first one is committed to change. You have to have that willingness to change. It's beyond willingness, committed. You are committed to change, period. You are committed to transform. You are committed to set yourself on this journey towards infinite excellence, no matter whatever it takes. Commitment should be commitment. Commitment आपका इतना strong होना चाहिए कि at least you should be in this training session, in this workshop session at 9:15 p.m. whatever it takes. Each one of you. You know, we have 8. I can see only 3 of you. बाकी लोग सोच रहे हैं शायद सेशन सुन के, रिकॉर्डिंग सुन के काम चल जाएगा. रिकॉर्डिंग सुन के वो काम होने वाला शायद नहीं है, प्रोबेबली नहीं है. So you really need to commit yourself, commit to change or commit to transform yourself. Okay, दिमाग में इसको बिठा दो. The asset that you have under your management, अगर उसको leverage करना है, अगर उसका फायदा उठाना है, तो starting point is you have to commit yourself to change. Change क्या? अपने आप को, किसी और को नहीं. to make a commitment to change myself. खुद को. Okay, that's the first C. The second C is even more interesting, and that second C is choose your vocabulary. आप किस तरीके का शब्दों का इस्तेमाल करेंगे अपने आप से बात करने के लिए, किसी और के साथ बात करने के लिए. That is going to define the quality of your life, quality of your conversation. Your words, the words that you use in your communication defines the quality of your communication, the quality of your life. So make sure you are not using any words that gives you a feeling of weakness, that gives you a feeling of negative. You should not be from right now onwards. अभी से इस वक्त रात को 9:44 Indian Standard Time on 15th of November 2024, from right now, you will not use any word in your communication that gives you a feeling of weakness or gives you a negative feeling, period. So make sure you choose your vocabulary carefully. Okay? So अगर दिमाग में weak word आ रहा है तो उसको बोलो not so strong. अगर दिमाग में sad आ रहा है तो उसको बोलो not so happy. अगर दिमाग में difficult आ रहा है तो उसको बोलो not so easy. अगर दिमाग में bad आ रहा है से not so good. Okay? So this is choose your vocabulary. Then comes communicate for clarity. Very, very important. It's not about just talking, or it's not about just saying something. Communicate for clarity. Your communication, the purpose of your communication should have only one objective from right now onwards. Only one objective. And that communication will be only and only for clarity. You have to make sure that other person gets the communication clearly the way you want to get it for that other person. Whatever you are projecting, the other person should perceive it exactly the way you want them to perceive. So I'm not saying communicate with clarity. I'm not saying communicating clearly. I'm talking about putting it very clearly. Communicate for clarity. Whenever you're communicating with anybody, the only and only objective of that communication should be clarity. अगले बंदे को वो मैसेज मिलना चाहिए जो आप उसको देना चाहते हैं. If you have any doubt, you ask that person, are you getting my point or not? If you need any clarity, you can ask me right now, but don't leave this space or this conversation in a confusion, with any confusion. So we will not be using the word confusion also. That's a word which weakens us. So be absolutely clear in your communication that you are communicating with anybody, whether it is verbal, whether it is written, whether it is body language, whether it is action. It has to be absolutely clear for the other person. दूसरा बंदा सुनने के लिए तैयार हो ना हो, आपको उसको सुनने के लिए तैयार करना पड़ेगा. Otherwise, all your effort in communicating whatever you are communicating will go waste. I wish you are getting my point. Because one of the presuppositions of NLP says the other person is getting the communication the way you are communicating, whether you accept it or not. आप बोलोगे मैं तो ये communicate करने के लिए नहीं बोला था. I really wanted this to communicate this, yet the other person got the communication that way. So you are responsible for this because You initiated that conversation. You initiated that communication. And the way you communicated that, whatever way you communicated that, verbal, vocal, body language, what matters is what the other person is getting. It's not about knowing, understanding, realizing what the other person is getting from that communication. So it's your responsibility to ensure that you communicate for clarity. For clarity. Okay. Then comes my most favorite. Change your network. जिनके साथ रहने से काम नहीं हो रहा है बदल दो. Change your network. Your network is your net worth. तो अभी जितना आपका नेटवर्थ है ना, वो आपका नेटवर्क का ही हिस्सा है, उस नेटवर्क का ही रिफ्लेक्शन है. So it's your responsibility to change your network. It's nobody else's responsibility to do it for you. Okay. Take it seriously. All the points that I'm sharing with you, take each of them seriously. You may be having your own experiences. I'm sharing from my own experiences. Whatever I'm sharing from my experiences, you may find it resonating with you. You may not find it resonating with you. Either way, instead of challenging me, you look at it from a new perspective that with this new information, with this new know-how, with this new awareness, what can I see possible for myself now? Okay. And there comes the fifth one, the fifth C. And the fifth C is courage to make a difference. You have to have that courage to make a difference, not only for yourself, but for others. With only then you can be in a position to uplift others. Otherwise, it's not possible for you. ये चारों काम आप कर लोगे, लेकिन if you do not have the courage to make a difference for yourself or for anybody else, nothing of these will work. आपका 5U से कुछ काम होने वाला नहीं है, आपका 5M से कुछ काम होने वाला नहीं है, आपका 5A से कुछ काम होने वाला नहीं है, though they are assets under your management. In fact, even if you work on the first 4 C's, they will only take you to that moment, that level, जहां पे जाके you need to do that lift off. और उस lift off के लिए you need that courage to make a difference. Okay. So 5 C's for leveraging your asset of management, asset under management are committed to change, followed by choose your vocabulary, followed by communicate for clarity, followed by change your network, and finally, and the most important one is be courageous to make a difference. That's the ultimate. Courageous matlab now you are actually lifting off. Rocket उठना शुरू किया. Imagine what would have been going into the mind of all those people at that point of time when the rocket is actually lifting off. The astronauts who are sitting inside, all the scientists, all those people who are monitoring it, उनके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा होगा उस वक्त? Imagine what kind of courage they need. Probably at that point of time, they can't even think of anything. They can't even think of what is going on in their mind. एक ही चीज उनका ध्यान है कि भाई रॉकेट उठ जाए. It should lift off. Unless it lifts off, बाकी का जर्नी का कोई इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं. So be courageous to make a difference. And once you do that, that is your step towards achieving unprecedented momentum to achieve infinite excellence in your life. कैसा रहा session? What do you see for yourself with this new awareness? आपके किसी भी लिमिटिंग बिलीफ्स का कोई जगह नहीं है यहाँ पे। I know it's a kind of deep meditation that you're going through right now. Come back, come back. अभी धरती में ही हो, अभी लिफ्ट ऑफ हुआ नहीं, लिफ्ट ऑफ की तैयारी चल रही। You can ask whatever you want to ask. You can share your concerns, whatever concerns you have. Who would like to speak?
Me. Yeah. Pinakaji, yeah, yesterday I said that whenever I listen to some motivational videos, previously that was my way of motivating myself. This is, I think, first time I'm in full-fledged some session, coaching session. And definitely I'm getting a huge inputs from all this particular session. Now, when yesterday I just done the recap for myself, introspection on this thing, it is kind of, you have given the complete blueprint, okay? Complete map. This is what you need to do step by step and all that. And whenever I think about it, yes, as you mentioned, there is no space, there is no this thing for limiting belief, okay? I'm coming to that. So whenever I see like movie like Rang De Basanti, you got really motivated for few hours and all that, and 2-3 दिन में वो सब ठुस हो जाता है, you know. And definitely this time I don't want to go in that particular route because फिर कुछ ये सब करने का फायदा नहीं है, okay. So I'm very this thing like how to keep that particular momentum, because there are two aspects of my life. One is my 9 to 5 job, which is normally I'm doing like last many years, okay. That is one thing which is now stable, everything. And there is a huge potential. You just said that, oh, Milind, he is energetic, but that energy now needs to direct to that in rocket today, you know, where to use that energy. There is a huge potential. I know, like there are so many other qualities. Last time you only asked, just put down the list of qualities, you know, which I heard before, I read before and all that, but this time I did it, you know. लिस्ट डाउन है और बाद में देखने के बाद में पता चला कि अरे इतने हैं, या इट्स ऑसम, यू नो, लाइक आई हैव दोस मेनी क्वालिटीज. दैट इज फर्स्ट टाइम आई रियलाइज, ओह फैंटास्टिक, आई कैन मेक यूज ऑफ दिस क्वालिटी हियर एंड देयर. देन प्लस यू आस्क मेक द लिस्ट ऑफ ऑल अदर 10, you know, 10 qualities. So I start doing that. Now my question is basically, I think Rajeshwari yesterday asked the same question, how to keep this word momentum, you know, every day. All these acts are everyday acts in every transaction, every communication. How to keep that particular momentum? Because every day is not exactly the same, you know. The dynamics of the day is up down होते जाते हैं. How to keep that momentum? Because now I know that I'm with you for this thing. जैसे कल आपने वो एड्रेस भी किया था. I like that point, you know. Like I will praise you, Pinaki ji सही है, ये है, वो है, no. I can talk to 10-100 people कि Pinaki सही है, okay. But that is not going to make any changes in me. है ना? Basically, I need to work on the blueprint which I have given and create the model and fly. है ना? तो वो करने के लिए जो मोमेंटम है, आई एम लूजिंग दैट समवेयर कि ये ना ये खत्म होने के बाद में शायद मैं नीचे आ जाऊंगा. आई नो इट इज अ लिमिटिंग बिलीफ, ओके, आई एम नॉट सेइंग नो, लेकिन वो मोमेंटम तो रखना ही रखना है, ओके. तो उसके लिए क्या करना है, हाउ टू कीप दैट मोमेंट. आई थिंक राजेश्वरी यस्टरडे आस्क्ड अबाउट द मोटिवेशन ऑन डेली बेसिस. My case is again exactly the same, but after the course, because that is what normally happen. कि एक आध week आप रखते हो everything in the mind. Definitely, I have my own method how to continue this thing. लेकिन then what's the idea you can give on this one? कि momentum रखना है अपने को, कुछ करना है, वो type का. What you think?
Okay, so let's do a recap from day one.
Yeah.
The first thing that we started working on is to define my life purpose.
Yes.
And this is an activity that you are supposed to do every day. जो भी अपना लाइफ पर्पस है उसको redefine करो, उसको analyze करो, reflection करो. This is what I want? This is what I want? And I've given a structure also how to create your life purpose. Now, once you are clear with your life purpose, then you will be doing all the other activities which are associated with it. Now, if you have a complete clarity on your life, or this is what I want to do, or this is what I want to be, your whole soul focus should be that only time that I have to be that way is from right now till I go to bed tonight. So what activities I am doing to be that way? Forget about doing or having. What activities I am doing to be that way? And this is the checklist that you have. Your checklist. Now you have 20 items on your checklist, starting with 5 U's, followed by 5 M's, followed by 5 A's.
Yeah.
And we use this AUM to figure out what are the assets which we can have under our management. That is what AUM is all about. And that's why we use this word AUM in identify those 15 things. Then we focused on the 5 C's that we should be doing, such that if we do the first 4 C's, it will help us to move to the 5th C. And once we are moving to the 5th C, we are moving from AUM, asset under management, to achieve unprecedented momentum. So the question that you asked, how I can maintain momentum?
Yeah.
This is the process you need to follow, as simple as that. So basically you need a checklist.
Okay.
And what you can do, you can put a tick on the checklist. जब एक-एक काम आप कर रहे हो, that will automatically help you to maintain. See, the objective is to achieve unprecedented momentum. I'm not talking about just to achieve momentum and maintain it. When you achieve unprecedented momentum, you don't need to put any effort to maintain it. जब आप escape velocity के बाहर चले जाओगे, you don't need to put any effort to maintain it. आप automatically चलते रहो.
Okay. That's good to know. Yeah. No, I seen the difference in last 2 weeks. I will give you the funny example. Like there is my engineering group, which initially I hesitant to join this group because I was thinking that after 15-20 years, I shared my experience as well with you. In that group, sab jan abhi tof hue honge, like director, this and that and all that. But last my birthday, August, one of my friend added me into that group, and what I've seen that they are just discussing the adults topics and non-veg and this making and all that. So they are not doing any productive and all that. So I thought, I was under completely different impression that they must be discussing some big things, because after 25 years of college and 18 years college, there must be a big position. That means they're discussing something big, but there is nothing like that. And then one of the member asked me that who are you? Who are you? Means, he didn't recognize me. If I was the previous person, तो मैं बोल देता उनको कि मिलिन हूँ, ये हूँ, in that way. But I answered this time, I was surprised. But I answered in the same way. रिश्ते में तो हम तुम्हारे बाप लगते हैं. Now I change. I sent that to them, and then he's still more confused, saying that who is that? Who is asking that? No, that came from this thing, saying that define who you are. Don't go by their way. Let them keep on guessing. In that way. So that confidence definitely came from these sessions. I openly admit that. But yeah, I want to continue in the same manner, saying that there is no one can stop you. Because previously I was used to a little bit hesitant, join a group, all those old memories. But since we dissolved those limiting beliefs in that particular session, I said, no, yeah, I just need to do the same thing again and again, that practice and prayer and all that, and be authentic as you are. And that is what I'm very happy about. That, yeah, I because that was not my previous nature, कि बोलना ये करना वो करना, in that way, just pleasing someone in that way. लेकिन वो तो ग्रुप तो कॉलेज का एक ग्रुप है. So I said it and I'm very proud about it. like क्योंकि कुछ जगह पे like लातों की बुत बातों से नहीं मानती, that kind of thing, where you have to show that who you are, you're not just, don't take me granted. Those type of things. But thank you. So changes are coming and it's little quick. So sometime, it something when it comes as magical, then you start doubting, oh, इतने जल्दी कैसे change हुआ, how I change
Correct.
this thing. तो वो अपने को कभी-कभी लगता है कि यार ये सच में हो रहा है, in that way. Yesterday when I was traveling, when I said to you traveling, in that way, my flight was 3 o'clock and I was very late to this thing, I was in a train when I started listening to, I joined this thing. तो मुझे पता था कि ये तो अभी मैं आज flight मेरी मिस ही होने वाली है, in that way. In the train, I was thinking that. Then I said, no, I need to. Why should I believe on this limiting belief? कि late होगा. I will give you full try. Okay. So 40 minutes I was just running on that airport. Okay. Because security check ये वो करके and just 5 minutes पहले I ran to the final this thing, destination where I want. ऐसे.
Wow.
But only that, क्योंकि ट्रेन में सोच ही रहा था अभी तो जाने वाली है फ्लाइट, I need to pay double and return flight and all that. लेकिन तभी this thought came to mind saying that no, this is a limiting belief. Let me try. Let me fight. And everything, sorted. I reached my destination. So yeah, it's helping. But once you know something is positively happening, then you need to continue. That's why this question actually, how to keep the momentum. But you answer nicely. I will definitely try to do that. Yeah. Thank you.
Super.
Thank you for, yeah.
You actually did whatever it takes to ensure that you are on the flight. It's not you tried anything.
Yeah. Whatever it takes to do
नहीं
that.
फर्क
Yeah.
है, इतना ही फर्क है. So when you in that whatever it takes mode, things happen magically. हमारे मेहरनोश एक बहुत सुंदर स्टेटमेंट बोलते हैं, से NLP is magic and you are the magician. And I strongly believe that NLP is magic and I am the magician. And so that's why you and I can say, that's why I was talking about choosing your vocabulary, replacing trying with do whatever it takes. You have to make a deliberate attempt to choose your vocabulary. See, did you notice that I didn't use the word confidence in any of these 5 C's? This confidence will be a byproduct. You don't need to do anything to build confidence. When these things happen, these 5 C's you follow, confidence will be there automatically. You don't need to work to develop confidence. Confidence will be a natural outcome. When people will ask you, how do you do that? Okay, good, thank you. Yeah, Gopal, anything you would like to share?
Binaki, we are actually discussing various things that to improve upon ourselves and to achieve infinite excellence. As far as sessions are concerned and all our other learners, it's okay. But whenever I meet my relatives or friends, all our conversation is what do you call, is running around old things only. There is nothing new, no charm that. So I also feel boring during that conversation. I'm just I have to find a ways how to communicate with the people through and make them to aware of at least what is the basics of NLP. That
See,
that is my
one way
that
to
is
do
my
it is to just get started on conversation with on positive notes.
okay.
इस तरीके की बातें तो होती रहेगी. As Milind was also sharing that when he joined that group, he discovered what people are discussing. They have nothing to discuss to develop yourself. That's quite
Yes.
natural. That's quite natural. Only 1% people, maybe less than 1% people are controlling the rest of the world because
Yeah.
they are willing to develop themselves. So that's happening. That is happening in your community as well. You are also surrounded with so many people. So it's your role is to play your role. That is why this last C is all about courage to make a difference. You know,
Okay.
you really need to be courageous to make a difference. ये जो आप बोल रहे हो ना कि मैं सोच रहा हूँ उनके साथ कैसे ये बातें करूं, कैसे ये बातें करूं, सोचना नहीं है, शुरू कर दो।
Okay.
सोच तो रहे हो इतने सालों से। Now the only time you have from right now till you go to bed tonight. और कितना सोचोगे? अब तो करो, है ना? नहीं तो ये अफसोस अभी जैसे ये वैसे ही रह जाएगा। You will continue with that अफसोस, and there is another limiting belief. Baggages of अफसोसेस।
ये
So,
उठा के फेंकना है।
एकदम you go to a edge of a cliff और उसको बस डाल दो so that you can never get it back.
Yes, I remember the story of Tony Robbins. One lady asked, "I got so much problems, so many problems, so many." You may then he suggested you put all your problems in one bag, hold the bag. Then when I say just throw it in such a force that it will just fly to the sky. You should not get it back again.
Hmm.
So she has done the same thing, and he asked, "What is your present? What are your problems?" She was confused. No, I don't have any problem. She was listing out so many issues, and all of a sudden, in 5 minutes, entire her mindset has been changed.
Absolutely. You know, like I was listening to a very powerful audio this morning, and that question was very interesting. That question was all about what you can do now, what you can do
Okay.
now to experience yourself as a successful person. अभी इस वक्त की बात हो रही है.
Barabar.
So when that conversation was on, the only question which was asked is that what you can do now, right now, to experience yourself as a successful person. That is what matters. So whatever has happened till now is your past. You can't do anything about it. चाहे वो आपके लिए कितना ही प्यारा हो. The only time you have from right now till you go to bed tonight, what you want to do, what you can do, it's not about want. And then the next question was, are you really willing to do that? You know? So you are saying, yes, I can do this to experience myself as a successful person. So even you haven't achieved that success, it really doesn't matter. What you can do now to experience yourself as a successful person. Like if I talk about you are on your journey towards infinite excellence, what you can do now to experience that you are actually on that journey towards infinite excellence in your life. And whatever you can do, the immediate next question is, are you willing to do it right now?
What I do and whether I'm
And for
prepared.
that, you need that courage to make a difference.
Okay.
आपके सारे सवालों का जवाब सिर्फ एक ही है. You need to be courageous enough to make a difference. Only then you can take the step that you need to step. Otherwise, it will remain in that can zone. Yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. Or may move to that will zone. Yes, I will do that. I will do that. The point is when. Let me ask you one question. Do you think that I really practice whatever I am sharing with you? आपको लगता है कि मैं ऐसा प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ जो जो चीज मैं आपके साथ शेयर कर रहा हूँ?
Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, you
So
cannot. So authoritatively, you cannot say these things.
हो सकता है मैं कहीं से पढ़ के डॉक्यूमेंट करके आपको सुना रहा हूँ, ये भी हो सकता
No, you can, you see, whenever somebody, one of our participants, he asks any doubt or any questions, you give us such a brilliant answer. It is very convincing and actually practical.
है. Okay.
So practical things will come only when you, in fact, you practice yourself. Unless you practice yourself, you will not be able to convey in that authentic way.
Good.
That's
So
what
if
I
that is
at least.
if that is so, do you remember what is the last presupposition of NLP out of those 18? What is the last one? The last belief of excellence?
If somebody can do it, I can also do it.
Yeah,
If I have
someone
done it
can do it,
already, I can do it again.
yes. So if someone can do it, anyone can do it. So if Pinaki can do it, I can do it.
Yes. And if I have done it earlier, I can do it again.
Yes, and if I have done it earlier, I can do it again.
Yes. I have done my master, so I can do anything now. Anything is
Absolutely.
possible.
Absolutely. If I had been
Yes.
courageous enough to make a difference in my life earlier, I can do it again.
Yes.
Absolutely. Everything is, it's all about beliefs of excellence. And that's why this workshop is all about NLP in action. उसको proper action में डालने का. ज्ञान बहुत ले रहे हैं तरह से जगह जगह से. उसको action में डालने का. So that you become a living example of NLP. लोग बोलेंगे यार चलता फिरता NLP है. I can ask the same question to Milind. That do you think that whatever I am sharing with you, I won't say I'm preaching you, because these are all I'm sharing with you from my own experiences. But whatever I'm sharing with you, do you think I practice all of them?
On a practicing side, okay, so the way I'm seeing this all sessions, okay, Pinaki, as many time or always you mention think and speak in terms of I, yeah, I. So whenever we have a sessions like this, I'm thinking you as a director of the movie, for example, not Raj Kapoor, but there are some directors, they are very good in direction. But take example of V. Shantaram, okay, from this thing. He's not a good actor, but he's a nice director, nice picture. There are many such directors I know, but I don't know this thing. So in this sessions, I'm taking you as a director because everything is in now your mind, like this blueprint, how that picture should be, okay? And I'm an actor here. You're saying me, Milind, this is the script, this is blueprint, you need to work on this thing. So I'm working on each and every role, Okay, so if you am. So you taught me if I am, how to implement that in my life is a 5M. Okay. That is currently I'm taking in that way. That you are a director, you know everything from charter script, कैसे होना है, क्या end होना है. You know it's really successful. अगर ये actor में जो बोलता हूँ वो सब करेगा, तो इसको तो definitely public तालियां बजाने वाले. That is what I am doing, presenting myself in every session, talking every session, learning from this thing, and I'm getting that kind of feedback as well. Okay, which was not before. I'm seeing that different as an actor. Okay, now the question you came up is basically, Milind, do you think that I'm practicing this thing? Okay, so answer to that is, this is all learning experience. This is all what we are taking is the learning one. You are practicing, it comes from the authenticity which you bring into it. Okay, I can feel that. Okay, feel that. If you are not practicing anything, still it is fine. Okay, still it is fine. If any particular part, if you know, because courage part, or some of the things, okay, like this morning we discussed fear and all those things, okay, or the limiting beliefs and all that. Everyone has that limiting belief, okay, but you have your own way to crack those one, okay. So we are not 100% this thing. I cannot say in all the areas you are perfect. No one is, okay, but I know you are practicing. That's why every time you come up with something new idea and some new dots which connected, which is not this is not in my circle, someone does that, and you are doing that fantastically, superbly well. Okay, and it comes from the experience, it comes from the practice. Okay, it is not like that since you are taking this session तो तुम सुबह prepare कर रहे हो, अरे आज मुझे evening को क्या करना है. No, it's coming from your experience. Okay, वो थोड़ा करके बोलते हैं हाँ ये तो मैं यहाँ से ये करके, that is what you openly express that no one does. You know, that honesty brings a whole value. तो मुझे क्यों करना है, you know, why I am sitting with you. Okay, because as I explained, I teach meditation. Okay, so many times you touch those points. मेडिटेशन के जो कोर पॉइंट्स है, ओके, जैसे जस्ट बिफोर 5 मिनट बैक यू आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट बी प्रेजेंट इन दिस मोमेंट. ये मोमेंट में अपने को कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, एब्सोल्युटली. व्हेन यू थिंक अबाउट फ्यूचर, फिर वो सब आ जाता है ना, ऐसे. बट यू ऑलरेडी एड्रेस मेडिटेशन इन डिफरेंट एनएलपी वे कि मैं अभी क्या कर सकता हूँ. ओके, सो देयर इज नो नीड मी टू एक्सप्लेन यू द मेडिटेशन का डेफिनेशन क्या और कैसे करना है, बिकॉज इट केम फ्रॉम योर एक्सपीरियंस टू यू. ओके, सो इट इज अ प्रैक्टिस. तो जो भी हम लोग को वॉट एवर आई एम गेटिंग फ्रॉम यू, इट इज ऑल फ्रॉम योर एक्सपीरियंस. ओके, और ये तो प्रैक्टिस अपने तो करते ही रहनी है. यू नो, वी आर गेटिंग, वी आर traveling to that excellence, so there is no limit to it, I say. But authenticity is there, Pinaki ji, so no doubt about it. You know, we are on the same scale. Say we are just started with you, so we are 20%, you may be 60, 80, 90, 100, but there is no limit. You know, just go break that door. So the whole idea of connecting with you or Sharma ji or Bharat ji and here, that sky is the limit, है ना? We are all spiritual. That is what I believe, truly believe from inside. Okay, we are all spiritual being, have human experience, correct? Okay, spiritual level पे हम लोग सब sound like everyone is powerful, right? मुझे भी बोलने का ये दिया है, आपको भी ये दिया है, but how you deliver, I'm learning that through you. Okay, I don't want to be second Pinaki ji. Okay, because everyone has their individual. लेकिन express कैसे करना है, करना क्या है, that you are telling us आज की तारीख में ये कोई नहीं बताता. And 2500 भूल जाओ. You know, so the amount of value which I am getting is huge. Again, I can't explain to these people, you know, like who are not joining and all that. They are not understanding that. But if you say whether there is no chance me thinking ke अरे मेरे पिना के practice करता होगा क्या, या where he is doing and all that, those type of doubt doesn't come because there is authenticity. You know, इसे इतना easy नहीं है कि ये course होने के बाद में okay, just simple. I'm just little bit descriptive here, but that is the truth I'm speaking. Okay, yesterday's lecture, that a lady who take the NLP, money and NLP one, yeah, on Pawan's group, yeah, money and NLP. She's again one of their student, yeah, yeah. Whatever the knowledge she shared, she also gathered from everywhere, right? When she defined the definition of magnet or the definition of magnet, she was not a science student, whereas I am. Yeah, but what she done, she contained. What she bring all the dots together, she's confident about. The same thing you need to do. Okay, you are far superior to her, and yes, definitely now you apply for that this thing, yeah, for 2025 speaking this thing, yeah.
Yeah,
that is on the way. That is on the way. We just need to continue because I'm seeing you grow in that direction. Okay, so basically you are forming a path for us, and then I will follow you. You know, so how we can help each other on this small journey. Yeah, you know, you have the bigger dreams, this thing, I have mine. So how we can achieve together, because we are spiritual beings, but just we are here to just enjoy this thing. And you are, yeah, and we are very much this thing into, like, many things resonate with you, mind this thing. And one thing which I like about you is basically you're open to that discussion. At least I can give you a call. Yes, I know there are some paid calls, but at least I have that confidence and faith that yes, you can pick up my call and William, kya, you know, what exactly you're facing. Yes, we've done this course with me, but what you are exactly facing, because yeah, you help people. So on that front, yes. Or baki to life is whole learning. I'm 50 plus, you're also 50 plus. We have seen 50 years, you know, -6, but that experience we have. So there is no point me checking whether you are doing or not. No, it is not. It is authenticity with person speak. And that's why I give initially, sorry, but lengthy, but that is what I take. Director makes actor big. It is not the actor just the acting. And Shah Rukh Khan is a big example of that. Without Yash Chopra is nothing. He brought that best from him. You know, if you see all his picture, Amitabh Bachchan, he actually bought him as a lover boy, you know, as a romantic hero. Otherwise, he was just a fighter, you know, or action hero. So you are bringing that best out of the person in front, you know, and through NLP. And Plus, you are not taking any credit of that. You are saying that ये मिली नहीं है तो तेरे में है ही है. If you are observing your तेरे में है, so you are giving it back. You know, you are not taking that credit कि चलो मैंने तुमको बताया. Nowhere this thing. So these are all very big qualities, Pinaki. And yeah, you are going to get your success, and we are there to observe that. Yeah, and I'll be there with you in the whole journey. You know, that's really required. That's really required for this moment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pinaki. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. We had a great session and so
Yes,
many lovely
yeah.
words about me. So I'm feeling encouraged, motivated, and inspired further to deliver much better things that I actually thought about. And good. Let me just add one small thing to this whole discussion. As see, past brings stress and future brings worries.
Yes.
So stay here and you will be free from both of them. Stay in the now and you will be free from both of them. You don't need to put
Be in the
much
present.
effort to do that. बहुत simple.
Be in the present.
Yeah. So be in the now.
That's the key. Yeah.
So
Awesome.
stay there. You know, most of our limiting beliefs are surrounded by these two words. One is stress, other one is worry. So past brings stress, future brings worry. The point is you are here right now. Better stay here. Stay in the
Yeah.
now. फिर धीरे-धीरे all this past and future, they won't even think about asking you to pay attention to them as well. All right. Thank you so much for a wonderful
Yeah,
session.
cheers. Thank
Super
you.
session.
Thank you, Pinaki. Thank you,
Thank you,
Shamaji.
thank you,
Thank you.
Sunday,
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
just let me know at
Thank
what
you,
time we
Prem.
are going to meet on Sunday. What
Sunday
time?
morning time is a little bit, then it is 2:30 morning for me.
So you have a conversation with क्या नाम है, Rajeshwari?
Rajeshwari, I'm going to have that conversation tomorrow because it's too late now.
Yeah, or you can have a conversation with Gopal also. Just give me a
Yeah,
time so
I will
that
do
I
that.
can
Anytime.
prioritize on them.
Say, I am a retired person. Anytime it's a good time for me.
Yeah.
And for knowledge is anytime, any
So
day.
you let me know a
That's
time
okay.
which is convenient for all of you. You can even
Okay,
talk to
I will
Kapil.
convey.
Kapil will be logging from Canada, so you can have a conversation with all of him also.
I will do that.
Okay.
On
And let
Sunday,
me know
this
by
Sunday,
tomorrow
at
so that I can plan my day for Sunday.
Yeah.
at least for this Sunday, afternoon is better for me. It's evening.
Evening is better.
Yeah, good. Let's do
Okay.
that. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.